In football, there are matches that end as soon as the referee blows the final whistle, and there are matches that remain alive in the memory of fans for years. And there are matches where you feel that every minute writes a new chapter of madness. And that is exactly what happened in the Algeria and Austria clash, a match that ended 3-3. But the result alone is not enough, because what happened on the pitch was a complete movie. There was a lead, there was an equalizer, there was a comeback, there was a killer goal, and there was an even more killing goal. And in the end, there were two teams that qualified, and a third team was watching from afar as its dream was disappearing. Before the match started, the situation in the group was very complicated. Argentina had secured the top spot, but second place and the best third place spots were still open. Austria knew that 1 point could be enough. As for Algeria, it needed a positive result in any way possible, and it knew that its fate was not completely in its own hands, and because of that, the pressure was there from the very first second. But the strange thing was that Algeria entered the match with a very strong personality. And if we look at the statistics after the game, we will understand that more. 60% possession for Algeria, 717 completed passes, and passing accuracy reached 94%. Very huge numbers, especially in a decisive match like this. As for Austria, it settled for 40% possession and only 391 passes. But as football has always taught us, possession is not everything. And with the first 15 minutes, the first shock came. In the 13th minute, Marko Arnautovic took advantage of an excellent chance and scored Austria's first goal, 1-0. Suddenly, Algeria became the team chasing the match, and things became harder because you don't just need a result, you're also behind on the scoreboard. But what impressed people about Algeria was that the team did not collapse, it did not panic, and it did not lose its personality. On the contrary, it started controlling the ball more, it started pressing more, and it started trying to impose its style. It was clear that the players believed the match was still long, and the numbers were saying the same thing. 11 shots for Algeria, compared to 11 for Austria. But Algeria was the team with control, the team with initiative, and the team with the rhythm. And as the first half was approaching its end, the moment the Algerian fans were waiting for came. The 44th minute, Rafik Belkali, the ball reached him, and the chance was not wasted. The net shook, 1-1, a very important equalizer. An equalizer that came at the perfect time, because the goal right before the break brought back confidence and brought back hope and made the team enter the dressing room believing that the comeback was possible. The first half ended in a draw, but the general feeling was that the match was still hiding a lot, and indeed, the second half proved that, because Austria came back to strike again, and in the 59th minute, Marcel Sabitzer appeared and scored the second goal, 2-1 for Austria. And once again, Algeria found itself behind, and once again, it needed a reaction. But here exactly, the personality of the Algerian team started to appear, because there are teams that when they fall behind twice in a decisive match, they surrender. And there are teams that refuse to give up, and Algeria chose the harder path. It refused to fall, and it refused to leave the tournament without a fight. But maybe the most impressive thing about Algeria's performance was that the team did not lose its belief in itself, even after falling behind twice, because many teams, when they concede a goal in a decisive match, start playing nervously and start making mistakes. But Algeria kept its calm and kept building the play from the back and kept moving with confidence. And this appeared clearly in a very important number, 717 completed passes, with an accuracy that reached 94%. And these are numbers that you rarely see in a match with this level of pressure, because any team under pressure usually starts relying on long balls or quick solutions, but Algeria remained committed to its style, and that is what made it return to the match every time. The attacks started increasing, the control started increasing, and the fans started feeling that the goal was coming. And there was one name everyone was waiting for, Riyad Mahrez, the captain, and one of the most important players in the history of the Algerian national team, the player who had lived many big moments before, and the player who was used to being present in decisive moments. And in the 73rd minute, Mahrez appeared and scored, 2-2. The stadium changed once again, and the match turned into beautiful football chaos, because the draw was not enough to guarantee comfort, and it was not enough to end the tension, and it was clear that the final minutes would be crazy, and the more time passed, the more the nerves increased. But there was something very important. Despite the pressure and despite the importance of the match, Algeria played with great discipline. Only 3 fouls throughout the match and not a single yellow card. And this is a very rare statistic in a match of this size, especially when we compare it with Austria, which committed 7 fouls and received a yellow card. And this shows how much Algeria was focused on playing football, not on stopping the game. And as stoppage time began, the fans started preparing to accept the draw. Everyone started believing that the match would end 2-2. But football had another opinion. And in the 90 plus third minute, the moment that all of Algeria had been waiting for arrived. Riyad Mahrez, once again, the captain, the star, the savior, scores the third goal, 3-2 for Algeria. And here everything exploded. The players celebrated, the fans celebrated, the bench celebrated, and even the people watching from home started living the moment because everyone believed the match was over and that Algeria had stolen the victory and that Algeria had written the perfect ending and that Mahrez had become the undisputed hero of the night. At that moment, some people started looking at the round of 32 table and some fans started talking about Switzerland. And the players on the bench were already living the feeling of victory. Because when you score in the 93rd minute, it is natural to feel that everything is over. And it is natural to feel that you succeeded in the mission. And it is natural to start imagining the celebration. But football doesn't like rushing. And it doesn't like easy endings, especially in the World Cup. Because the problem was that the referee had not blown the whistle. And the problem was that the match still had minutes left. And the biggest problem was that Austria refused to die. And in the 90 plus 6th minute came one of the craziest moments of the entire tournament. Sasa Kalajdzic used almost the last chance and scored 3-3 and suddenly silence and suddenly shock and suddenly all emotions turned upside down in seconds. Imagine scoring the qualification goal in the 93rd minute and living an indescribable joy. And then only 3 minutes later, you see the opponent score. That is one of the hardest things that can happen in football. And the strange thing is that the Algerian players did not collapse after the goal because they knew that the draw could still be enough. But the shock was obvious because you were only seconds away from a historic victory. Then suddenly you discover that the match has returned to a draw. And this is one of the hardest feelings in football. It is not the feeling of losing, and it is not the feeling of winning. It is the feeling that the dream was in your hands. Then it flew away before you could fully hold it. But the story did not end with sadness because the calculations were complicated and because the result in the end helped both teams. Austria secured second place and Algeria managed to qualify as one of the best third-place teams. As for the real victim, it was Iran. The Iranian team was watching and waiting and hoping, but the 96th minute goal ended everything and ended the Iranian dream completely. And in reality, if we look at the match as a whole, we will find that Algeria deserved qualification, not only because of the result, but because of the performance. 60% possession, 717 passes, 94% passing accuracy, 5 shots on target, and clear control over the flow of the game. As for Austria, it deserved qualification because of something else, efficiency. Every time Algeria came back, Austria responded. Every time the match was leaning in one direction, Austria brought it back to balance, and that is what made this clash so enjoyable. And in reality, if there is a player who deserves the title of the match, it would be Riyad Mahrez. Not only because he scored 2 goals, but because he carried the team in its hardest moments. And because in the 93rd minute, he was very close to writing one of the most famous endings in Algeria's World Cup history. And if the match had ended 3-2, all the talk today would have been only about Mahrez. But Kalajdzic decided to steal part of the spotlight in the final seconds. And that is what turned the match from a night of one hero into a night of collective madness. And in the end, each team knew its path. Austria will face Spain, one of the strongest teams in the tournament, in a very difficult match. As for Algeria, it will face Switzerland in a match that will be a golden opportunity to continue the dream. And because of that, although the result was a draw, the feeling of the two teams after the match was different. Austria was happy with qualification, and Algeria was happy with qualification. But each team was thinking about something different. Austria was thinking about Spain, and Algeria was thinking about Switzerland, and about the road that is still long. And in the end, people will remember that Algeria drew with Austria 3-3. But those who watched the match will know that the story was much bigger than just a draw. It was the story of a team that fell behind twice and came back twice. And it was the story of a captain named Riyad Mahrez. He scored 2 goals, and he was close to writing a legendary ending. And it was the story of a goal in the 93rd minute, then a goal in the 96th minute. And it was a story of nerves, and a story of hope, and a story of qualification, and a story of a team that refused to surrender. At the beginning, it was a match for a qualification ticket. Then it turned into a match of goals. Then it turned into a match of nerves. Then it turned into one of the craziest matches of the tournament. And in the end, 2 teams left celebrating, and a third team left regretting a missed opportunity. And this may be the most beautiful and harshest thing about the World Cup, that only 3 minutes can change the fate of an entire group. And on that night, 3 minutes were enough to create one of the most exciting matches of the tournament and the craziest one.